This weather is unfortunate. Those villagers were right when they said a storm was brewing. But they were more afraid of an attack than they were of the storm. Let's end this quickly.
The thieves have taken Conan Tower as their base. There it is in the distance.
Miklon must be more skilled than your average thief to have overtaken a place like that.
This area was the site of a massive battle several hundred years ago, when invasions from the north were at their peak. This tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to seize it.
You know your history, Gilbert. If I recall correctly, you're from the kingdom, aren't you?
I left my home long ago. If you have any questions about the mission, I'd be happy to answer them.
What do you know about House Gautier?
House Gautier has always placed great importance on whether or not someone bears a crest. Margrave Gautier has 2 sons. A crest never manifested for his eldest. It's not hard to imagine why he left and wound up in this sort of life.
There's no reason that crests should have the power to dictate someone's destiny. Don't you agree, Gilbert? He was just another victim of cruel fate. Forsaken by the goddess, who now demands his execution.
Boing, 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 boing. I'm jumping. Look at me jump. Having a jumpy jump time. Cut this out. You know, in hindsight, don't cut this out. Hey everybody, what you were doing thing? Replenish your junk. Oh, I remember this map. This map fucking sucks. It is boring and is bad. Okay. Today, we prepare for combat. Everybody's ready to go. I did 3 battles off screen. 2 of them were the side quest general battles, which were much easier than the ones I normally go through when doing like a random free day battle. But we're set to go.
The enemy is close by.
They have nowhere left to flee, so the situation is in our favor. All we have to do is chase them down.
Now then, our goal is that lad up there, and that's gonna bring us all the way around. Why would they make a map that's meant for me to take so much time? Why would they do this? Why would they put me through so much pain and anguish? Actually, it isn't that bad. We can skip through the enemy's turns, and I'm pretty sure I didn't know that last time, so this should be fine. Let's just not be impatient. Ah, shit, we can hit over the wall sometimes. But the accuracy is way too low, so I have no interest in that.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I am someone who wants you to stop speaking.
Put me in there.
Sure, I'll put you in there, man. Gilbert is probably gonna do Jack and or shit. Very excited. Sorry, I can't bring myself to show the turns of. They're getting close to me. They're doing it. Hubie doobie, show them some mire.
You worked hard for nothing.
I mean, these guys aren't very good. They only have like you don't even have a death knight.
I thought I was dead.
Isn't it strange how they... Is it that much of a stretch, right, to say that Blue Lions had a higher chance of being the scenario that they built for this game first? Is that much of a stretch to think that? Because it's the one that I chose first, and I have basically zero problems with it, besides the Rodrigue has to die to make character development happen. So, aside from stuff like that, right? I look at it and I go, all right, what's the past couple of chapters? Like, you establish, you do your mock battle, you start going through the stuff. They set up the Emperor dude. And it's like, oh, that's an interesting antagonist. That works for everybody, all three factions. But then you get, all right, Lord Lonato is like betraying the church, and oh, Ash has a major connection to this character. This is really this is important to him. And then we're doing this one where it's the a member of the Gautier family steals a relic, and then it's like, oh, that fits for Sylvain as well. That it starts to really push the idea that they built the early stuff a lot more toward the Blue Lions, which makes it feel like maybe an earlier version of this game just that was its main focus. We're gonna give it a try. I got experience. Nah, I saw points. I heard points go dip it, so I thought we were good, but we're not. It just makes me feel like the early parts of the development of this game just feel like they planned mostly around that group. Though I'll have to see Black Eagles to see how that develops. I feel like Black Eagles was a group that they definitely planned on having from the beginning as well, because that has the female lead in it, which for some reason, you know, they had to I was gonna say some reason they had to have her dominate like the marketing, which is why it ends up she ended up being the most popular one. But that also is not shocking, because, you know, waifus. That's how you base making your money. So I keep seeing people say that there are two routes that you can choose with Edelgard's route, and she's the only one that has two. And I'm gonna be honest, when I heard that, I rolled my eyes really hard. Like, really? Do you have to? Do you have to? Not because I don't want to do them, but just because why? Well, why does she need to get the two routes? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm looking forward to when her character gets fleshed out to find out if I like her or not. But
let's think carefully.
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Wasn't really expecting to be necessarily negative on anything going in here, but I did find I do find, at least as someone who is about a quarter, or we're edging on a quarter of the way through our second run of this game, I'm feeling like stuff was spread a little bit too thin, and they didn't make enough stuff for each route. That's just my general read. Where I feel like this stuff that we're going through right now, they could have, you know, they could have done like a half and half type of thing, where there are some scenarios in the pre-time skip stuff that you could have repeated. Stuff like anything dealing with the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor and the dark people, like Tomas when he gets really big brained. That stuff, you know, obviously you need that in both paths no matter what. I'm not really expecting that to be changed, but I feel like there should have been more scenario specific stuff in each route, and it looks like they decided that wasn't something they needed to do. And I feel like they definitely should have done that. Make it so that Blue Lions is the only ones that get the stuff with, like, Lord Lonato and this guy. That makes it so that route, even in the early game, things continue to feel special.
As expected.
I feel like would have made the game only even better. On top of the fact that, you know, everyone's second route is always going to be mostly different. Feel like a bit more work needed to be put into that. But then at that point, you're asking for either half or mostly
Not worth the risk.
different routes, scenarios, story stuff between. You're asking for a bunch of routes for, if you include the post and pre-time skip content, you're looking at them doing like doing a set of work 6 times, basically. Where it's like, all right, half or majority content is new for this route in this version of it, and then this time version of it, and then you do that for 2 entire other routes. I can see why that can be pretty difficult. I feel like then some people could say, like, maybe there shouldn't be 2, or there shouldn't be 3 factions in this game at all. I can't say that I'm in any position to ever judge that until I've finished all 3 of them, and then I can, like, look at what each one brings to the table. And I've seen plenty of people who say, who have said that they hope that I do Golden Deer, and like when I said that I was doing a route coming up, a lot of people were cheering for that one. Some were cheering for this one, and just some saying that Golden Deer is like the best one to do last, and they said that there's good stuff. And then they kind of like, I've seen some people spoiler tag stuff, so there's apparently some good shit to dig into. It's just we haven't really. It's gonna be a while before we dig into it. I guess that's my current take right now, is that I'm probably gonna be doing every route in the game. Probably. Because it kind of would feel awkward if I only did 2 routes and completely ignored a third. And this game is largely inoffensive, so there's nothing that's ever really gonna... There's no aspect of it that makes me go, man, I gotta avoid this, right? I need to get out of this. Like, I decided to do a second route because I went, you know, I'm really enjoying the game. I want to play more of it. I also want to see what an experience is like when you get really used to it. Did I just fucking end a turn? Hold on. This is what happens when you go on autopilot slightly. But I wanted to see... Did you notice that I said that I was basically saying just now? You know, I really just wanted to do another route to see how much I've improved at the game. That's what that statement was. That KZ said as he ended a turn after doing 1 action. But yeah, that was one of the main reasons I wanted to go through another route. Alongside, like, story, understanding different characters, seeing different character interactions. I also really wanted to...
Not worth the risk.
Just really try other things and experience the game under the lens of someone who beat an entire route. Which would give the early game a different feel than what it had before. Because before, I was spending... many chapters learning. Hell, I spent 20 chapters of Blue Lions not knowing that you could switch out skills. We're not going to talk about it. Drop a fat physic on that man. Though I can say with confidence, having gone through this a second time at this point, this map fucking sucks. It's just like, whatever, we want you to, we want this to take a long time. And I'm like, you've achieved that. You've also shattered my patience.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
He is Ferdinand von Eyre. Did you know that? Are you aware of that's who he is? Because he told you. Did you listen? Get out of here. You. I will hold my tongue.
Well, how was that?
Someone can get the job done.
This'll get him.
Alright, Caspar, you died as well. I'm so fucking proud of you.
You fought well.
Oh, look at that.
We must all do our part.
Oh, thank you for getting a decent level. Thank you so much. I'm starting to get worried.
Witness my power.
You are quite strong.
Thank you.
Do whatever you can to get that that experience.
Helpful. I can fight through anything.
Brave Lance will get a kill, so why not?
You are nothing.
Okay, I'm not looking to get targeted by, you know, the entire fucking army here. I have no interest in stealing anything from you. I'd never even consider it. Brave boys!
Flame spirit, protect me.
Poor Ferdinand.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Alright, I was gonna say this is dying down, but we still have like 3 dudes in front of us here.
Take it easy.
Did Gilbert die by the... I'm pretty... Yeah, he died. I remember him. Remember him eating shit. It was quite tragic.
I will not be stopping.
Nice work.
Caution is needed. One more success.
She's doing quite well. Alright. There's no one else in our way, so let's move toward, Oh yeah, this fight actually... I remember this fight a bit more clearly now. There's 2 parts to it, and the first part is some of the most mind-numbingly boring stuff possible, and then after that it becomes something worth playing. So I'm looking forward to that part. That's gonna be super great. But it's gonna be filled with actually, fuck it. We're only moving 3 units at a time. Because if I remember right, they auto-move all of my units anyway for part 2, so I don't actually need to bring the whole crew. Oh no, you gotta kill Petra? Oh no.
So, you think you can take the lance from me, huh? I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you!
I did not grab the victory.
Oh, you tried.
I may as well win.
Boom!
I'd rather be napping.
Let's think carefully.
Tragic. Your only choice is to beat him up. That helps.
Not bad for your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children. What the hell? Dad, look at that! I'm out of here! Hold on! No! Ah!
That form. Oh my. Is this your first time?
No, no, it's not.
Such is the fate of one whose life is corrupted by a crest stone. The least we can do is put an end to his suffering.
Ah, shit. I could have sworn that your entire crew has moved up here, but I guess they're... Wait, no. No, they are. It's just everyone else is dead. Oops. We're not going to talk about that aspect. Instead, we're going to hit him with death. All right, you're a little fearsome. Sick dodge. Good job, Hubie. All right, this calls for a monster breaker. Actually, how would Brave Axe do? About the same. Yeah, hit him with death again. And then hit him with... Hold on. There we go. Monster Breaker Silver Axe. That's one. Then Thoron. Then I'll go on the flank. Bane of Monsters. Nah, I want to get another kill in. I can't get a kill actually. This'll work. This'll do some good stuff. This is gonna hurt.
I went overboard.
I was hoping I could get something going with you. Alright, another. Very mad.
Together we can't fail.
Marvel at our strategy.
And I can only do one more attack. That's the best I've got, it looks like. It looked like a assault troop does pretty good.
Please, allow me. Now's our chance.
I don't want to blow all my sort of the creator stuff necessarily. Alright, so that stunned him enough that he just straight up did nothing that turn. Sick dodge. Hmm. 13. Alright, so it doesn't matter who I pick here. Go for it. Nice work.
Goddess, the beast is gone, yet Miquelon and the lance remain.
It is done. Let's retrieve the lance and depart at once.
What a wonderful match in which that turn isn't because of anything but the map making me want to die. Hoo boy. Good job, everyone.
I assume the Archbishop was pleased with your performance. Did you return the Lance of Ruin?
I did not.
There's no need to lie, Professor. No one could have expected you to disobey the Archbishop. I keep thinking about what Gilbert told us.
About the house?
Yes. Miquelon was discarded by his family because he was born without a crest. Eventually, he became a masterful thief and gathered enough ruffians to capture a fortress. Right or wrong, he was a gifted leader. He could have been a great asset to Fodlan. What a waste! It's true that a crest can increase your magical abilities and allow you to wield the full might of a hero's relic. But one cannot measure a leader's worth based solely on whether or not they bear a crest. There are plenty of talented people in this world without one.
Why is everybody so into him?
People believe crests are blessings from the goddess, that they're necessary to maintain order in Fodlan. But the people are wrong. Crests are to blame for this brutal, irrational world we live in. Their power is granted only to a select few, whom we elevate and allow to rule the world. Have you ever wondered if the only way to create a truly free world is to dispense with the goddess and the crests? Do that, and people will have no choice but to rise and fall by their own merits.
Lady Edelgard, I question whether you revealed too much to the Professor.
Perhaps I did.
It is true that our teacher possesses a rare talent. Even I cannot deny it. The ability to wield the sword of the Creator is concerning.
I've already explained this to you. My power alone is insufficient. That's why I'm borrowing power from those people. If our teacher can wield it in my stead, I believe that would be for the best.
It's a risk. A dangerous one. You leave me no choice but to take matters into my own hands. Please excuse me.
I can't hide from the truth. I can't do all that I must on my own. If all I can rely on is my own ambition, my path won't be easy. Is it so risky to reach out my hand? Father, I swear I will not stop until I succeed. My regret, my grief, my whole life, I've thrown it all away into the darkness.